Welcome back, everybody, to another weekly episode of Bangle Buzz. I'm Brianna Negron, and today I'm speaking with Hayden Folan, who is currently concussed. So be grateful for her presence because she's trying her best, and we're just going to do this. Hayden, what are we talking about?
Today we're going to talk about overthinking and how to avoid and diffuse stuff like that.
I was overthinking how to start this overthinking podcast, but I think the easiest thing to be was to come on here and say that the small things don't matter. But then I was overthinking on how people might overthink that I'm saying that nothing matters. And then I would send you into some weird, oh, I'm on a floating rock and none of this matters. So what am I doing anyway? Which isn't right. So I think in the best way to explain it is that life is meant to be experienced. And if something doesn't go your way, you shouldn't feel too bad about it because you're lucky to know what bad feels like. You only know what bad feels like because you know what good feels like. So, like, it's like there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And my dad. My dad reminds me all the time of this one time when we were on a vacation and the weather was bad and he was complaining about the bad weather because who wouldn't? And I was like, well, if the weather was bad every day, then you wouldn't enjoy it as much and it would lose its, not its meaning, but like it wouldn't feel as great when it's a good day. So I think that is able to be applied to many circumstances because even if you have a bad day, there's something to look forward to later in your life because you can make a good day another day. Anyways, the reason I asked Hayden specifically to be here is because I feel like she and I have always had the same idea on why it's important to enjoy yourself.
It's really important for me to be able to look back. Like, everyone's always like, oh, my teenage years were so amazing. Like, I wish I could go back there. And you see so many people now. They're just, like, always on their phone and rotting in their bed all day. Like, this is the life, guys. But, like, now you have to, like, actively try and go out and make sure what you're doing you could look back on, like, 10 years from now and be like, I had a great teenage years. Because, like, you only have 4 years in high school. You have more being a teenager, but 4 years in high school. And, like, those are some people say are the happiest days of their life. Or their worst. I don't know. It's up to you. But, like, God, I have a concussion. That's also why I have a concussion, because of stuff like that, guys.
Life is too short to be spending so much time replaying the same interaction in your head 20 times or worrying about what other people think of you. In reality, everyone is thinking about themselves, so it doesn't really matter because they're probably not spending the same amount of time on it as you are. And I think people have also developed an sort of understanding that hopefully a lot of people have developed an understanding that everyone's human and mistakes happen and that makes you human. So, like, hopefully they're like chill about it because I know you will be. And being nervous is normal. I think that right now in our generation we kind of normalized the no emotions and
Nonchalant dreadhead.
the nonchalantness, relaxed behavior, no smiling in photos. But really, nobody cares. Well, people care, but it doesn't matter. That's not what matters. Just do what you want to do. And overthinking kind of steals away from your memories, basically, because you're too worried about what other people are worrying about. But how about we just don't worry?
Yeah, I mean, like, try and think of the last time you saw someone do something embarrassing. Like, you have to think about it. But, like, you think about the last time you did something embarrassing, you're like, yep, that was yesterday at exactly, like, 12:24.
And everyone is also thinking about it too, but
they don't care.
They don't remember it. So and like right now, a lot of things people people are collectively doing a lot of things when it comes to trends and stuff. But and you don't have to like disconnect yourself from that, because you should just like what you like. It doesn't matter if it's popular, because if it is popular, it's popular for a reason. So, but do what you want. You don't have to fit in, but if you do fit in quotation marks, then that's you. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Ways you can like not overthink is just like being physically active. You don't have to worry about anything else because you're devoting all your like thought processes and mental and physical energy into doing whatever that is instead of whatever you're about to have like an anxiety attack over.
I think it's super important to recognize and think about the things that are bothering you, but to an extent. Like, you don't have to think about it all day. Um, I like to grab a notebook and write. And my friend told me that that's cringe and she would never do that. But if it works for you, it works for you, and I think it's worth trying because you'll never know what else. And I think that writing really helps you sort out the root of your like anxiety, or helps me think about what I'm actually feeling, because you could start with just like, I don't know, but you're gonna find something there, right, guys? Right? So that's what I think. And another thing that I feel like everyone these days in at least high school is already familiar with is music. Music is extremely emotional, and you you don't even know, like, if you are going through something and all you're doing is listening to sad music, yeah, it's gonna be emphasized even more. That's not helping you. I mean, I do that every day of my life, but but we're past that. And you know that might be your music taste, but like also it affects all your emotions. And I wrote an article about this too, so check that out. It wasn't actually about this, it was about what fall music we're listening to. But music affects how you retain memories. I said that in my article. Anyway, basically, guys, overthinking is awful and we all do it, but we are feeling our emotions as much as they need to be felt for a little bit, and we move on because you're not going to feel these things forever. So, like, let's do it and let's then do something else. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Bengal Buzz. Thank you, Hayden, for joining us, even though you're concussed and probably in a lot of pain.
And my teacher did not want me coming out here to do this.
And her teacher was a little bit upset, but it's okay. And remember to check out the Fuquay Brianna newspaper website on roaringbengals.com, or find us on Instagram at FVHS Newspaper. Take care of yourself, take care of your mind, take care of your body. I'll see you next week. Bye, Bengals!